Hello, my name is Michelle Madsen and I'm a poet and I live on a boat. And this is a little video which is to go alongside my worksheet for a workshop creating poems about imagined worlds. So if you're anything like me, the lockdown has made you see the world in a slightly different way. You might have had loads of friends who you see on a daily basis, and now they're all just pixelated faces in a Zoom call. Also, the worlds that we live in have shrunk. So my world is really quite small anyway. So I need to have a lot of imagination to push the walls out a little bit and make it exciting. So with this workshop, I'm asking you to tap into the wonderful, wonderful sort of deep, imaginative history that writers like C.S. Lewis and Ursula Le Guin and Lewis Carroll have previously created, where they take really normal looking spaces like a mirror or a wardrobe or just about anything as a portal into a different world, into a different imaginary space where you can make up the rules about what happens. You can decide what goes and what doesn't go. So what I'd like you to do is to go out on an adventure into your own house. It doesn't need to be a big house to have a massive adventure in. And to take the worksheet with you and to really allow yourself to explore sensorily, like what a place is like. What does it smell like? What does it sound like? What can you imagine living there? And I've given you some sort of structures to see whether they give you a bit of meat and bones to hang a poem off or create a story from. But ultimately, you are the master of this realm, and it's up to you to create your own adventure with it. And I really hope that you find as much fun stuff and as much exciting stuff in your own home as I have on this boat. I'm going to finish off with a poem which is about imagining other possibilities. It's not quite an alternative world. Actually, maybe it is. I mean, we've just figured out that anything is possible. I never imagined I'd be in the middle of a pandemic. Did you? This is called Alternative Beach Sports. There's a boat going past. So if you're worried about what that noise is, that's what it is. Dearest, you are hypothetically the greatest frisbee player this world has ever seen. In theory, you could fling that disc unfettered over continents, watch it crest the waves of crabbed grey oceans, lick the sun's hungry penumbra without singeing its wings, and then hurtle back earthwards, to whisper on the nervous legs of divers and spin through the spray as they take fright and plunge right in. Now, hypothetically, your disc would be arrested only by an errant tree, which with stunning inconsideracy has been planted in its path. But no matter, dearest, no matter, your frisbee ducks divinely. And you hook up lost sheep, you beach-bound shepherdess, this plastic plate your latter-day crook. Now, in this multiverse of possibility, disc flinging has wrenched the adoration of the masses from the bull's spherical clutch. And you are crutched on their shoulders as they crown you the day's sporting uber deity on worldwide TV, with an infrared plastic tiara jeweled with beads of sweat. And then you could even advertise high-end underwear on 50-foot high billboards in big, busy cities where the kids haven't even started to think of flinging their discs across all 7 seas and beyond the luminaries of far and lonely galaxies. But dearest, what's in a dream? In theory, you could become a raging queen, a trainee saint, a supine witness, a manatee. And anything and anybody, somebody who watches reruns of past glories on TV, who Havishams her wedding lace, freezing it in strips, and turns her eyes to the brooding sky, looking for grace in those round-bellied clouds, all thunder traced. So I say, there are many lies, and some of them even to be found in this poem. You could count them, or you could brace yourself for the ride of your life, holding on to a disc about to be thrown by the greatest frisbee player this world will ever see. Good luck. I hope you have a wonderful time in your imaginary worlds. You can check me out. I'm on Twitter at Michelle Madsen, and I think it's actually Mish Madsen Poet. So come and say hi and share your imaginary worlds with me.